Welcome back to Mystical Heart Tarot Readings. This is your message from Spirit. It is a general reading for the collective, so it may or may not resonate. Take what resonates, leave what does not. All right, we have the Judgment card in reverse. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. We have the Two of Wands in reverse. We have the Sun card upright. And this particular deck, as I've said before, this is sort of a shadow work reading. You know, that pesky side of us, that sometimes gets triggered when people maybe say things or something happens that brings up an old past wound. That's what this deck's about. So the Judgment card in reverse is referring to a rebirth. This is about a rebirth of feeling overwhelmed. So something has happened, something has triggered something to be reborn that makes somebody feel overwhelmed. Maybe even feeling conflicted about it. And because feeling overwhelmed, feeling conflicted, also feeling exhausted. We've got every card on the board so far is related to fire or feelings our passion, our energy, our spirituality. Well, this one's going to change everything. This is the Two of Pentacles. So there's a rebirth of something. And here it's something, there's a rebirth of something in our life. And here we're trying to balance things we hold value in our life. We're having trouble holding on. And this is because some part of our life something has come up that we thought we had stored in the back of our mind. You know how you hide things in the back of your mind? You don't want to think about it. And you don't think about it until that one little thing, until somebody says something or somebody does something that makes you think of that one little thing you put in the back of your mind. And that's what's happening here. Something that maybe you put in the back of your mind. Somebody has, I can't say that somebody has said something for the simple fact there's no communication here. And maybe that is the rebirth that we have right here. The rebirth of the lack of communication. The rebirth of the lack of communication is causing us to feel overwhelmed. So maybe somebody is expecting some communication from somebody and it's not happening. And you may have dealt with this type of situation in the past, and that triggered some type of trust issue. It definitely makes you feel overwhelmed and feel conflicted. Overwhelmed and conflicted because you're, what I'm thinking here is you may be I feel this is somebody that's dealing with trust issues because of the lack of communication. In other words, somebody's gone silent on somebody. And that's happened in the past. And when it happened in the past, it was not a good thing. And I feel like it's happening again. It's a rebirth. Somebody else is not communicating. And it's bringing up those old feelings from the past. This is something you need to deal with. Just because you're not receiving communication currently from somebody maybe you're expecting to hear from doesn't mean that they're doing the same thing to you that happened to you in the past. It's just that the fact of the matter is, it appears that way to you, which is a rebirth of those old feelings that you once had of losing the trust, feeling exhausted because you don't know what's going on because they're not communicating with you. This is kind of like a history repeating itself situation, only the thing is, the lack of communication does not necessarily mean that it is going to be the same outcome as it was in the past. That's just something you're coming up with because that's something you haven't dealt with. Is somebody that went silent on you, never to speak to you again. And Spirit's telling me here somebody dropped the ball. I don't know what that means. Somebody dropped the ball. I'm hearing that. Did somebody drop the ball when it comes to communication? Possibly. Weaving energies. We see your spirit shining through the form of your body. We see the interplay of energies that weave together, making you, you. We help weave these energies to heal and help you. So I would say if this is something that resonates with you, you might want to look into shadow work on why this rebirth. Why do you feel that maybe history is repeating itself because of a lack of communication? And I'm not sure why Spirit says somebody, it looks like somebody dropped the ball. So I don't know. That could be in relation to communication or the lack of communication thereof. I send much love and many blessings to everybody. As always, I'll see you back next time. Have a wonderful day.